Hey guys, I wanted to cover some camera shots and angles, and then we'll have the next video. We'll also talk about camera moves and our different camera moves that we have. At the end of these two videos, there will be an assignment for you to do camera shots, angles, and moves combined all into one assignment, and that's some footage that you'll grab. It'll be your first footage, and we'll start editing with that. All right, so here we go. Just guess on this, okay? I don't know if you know or not, but and hopefully you said that was a wide shot. If you didn't, that's okay. It's a wide shot, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. What kind of camera angle is this? All right, hopefully you said it was a high camera angle, and kind of feel like if you like watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or whatever with your younger siblings, and they're like, "Oh, did you see that?" And then they're like, "That's right." That's kind of what this feels like. All right, here we go. Camera shots. Okay, so our camera shots, we have wide, we have medium, we have close, and we have extreme close-up. There are a bunch of others and some in between there, but in general, that's kind of our four camera shots that we have. Okay, then we also have our camera angles, and our camera angles are our high or bird's eye angle. Okay, our eye level right here. So we've got our high up here, our eye level, and our low or worm's eye view, low camera angles. Okay, and we're going to look at examples of each of those and kind of what they do for us and what they mean and why we have them. Okay, so wide shots are used to establish your audience to that scene, to that world. Remember, you're creating a story in video, and you're creating worlds in this medium. They may exist physically, like they may be real, or they may be completely fake, right? Either way, wide shots are used to establish your audience in that space, whatever that space may be, right, in that environment. Okay. Medium shots bring your audience into the action. They bring your audience into kind of a closer view of what's going on. They give them some more details, plus it helps establish your audience a little bit more, right? So here we have some really great screen captures from some awesome movies, but those give you little details. So they go from, typically you go from a wide shot to establishing your audience, like, for example, here we are in the classroom, right? And then you would have a medium shot, maybe of a student typing on a computer. That kind of gives you a focus, like, oh, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be focusing on, this character. I'm supposed to be focusing on what they're doing. Kind of helps guide your audience into the story. Okay, so medium shots are also helping to establish your audience into things, but giving them more details than what your wide shot does. Okay, now a close shot. Close shots are really used for emotion and to pull audiences in close so that they can feel it, right? You can feel the heat from this scene, right? And you can feel the intenseness of this character, his eyes. You can see the pores on his skin, the greasiness. You can tell that he's been through quite a bit and that he's a very serious person. Whatever's going on here, right, is very serious and very intense. So a close shot is used to establish your audience and bring out the emotion, but used to establish your audience with that character and what's going on in their mind and in their mental state. Extreme close-ups take what close-ups do and amplify that. And just really bring in that power of emotion and sell that. It's a hard-hitting, that's what I'm trying to say, is it's a hard-hitting shot that just poof your audience, okay, with whatever emotion you're trying to portray. whether that's sadness, happy, worry, tense, all of those kinds of things. Close-up shots are used for that. Close-up shots can also, or extreme close-up shots can also be used to hide cheap visual effects. So for example, if you wanted to have a lightning storm with this, or maybe a rocket ship was taking off here, you could have a practical light, cheap practical light doing something of that action, like a lightning, right? It's just flashing on and off that light while filming up close like this, and then you can see that reflection and stuff in there, and then you add sound effects to it, like, and you've got people sold that that was a lightning strike. Okay, so that's our shots. We're going to talk about angles now. And angles, we have our high angle. High angles are typically used to make your subjects, whoever's in that shot, or whatever's in that shot, look weak and powerless. They can also add a certain amount of intensity to that. So with video and the visual imagery, we also have to think about the emotion that we're trying to evoke from that imagery. And if everything's just always eye level, it's not going to be as an emotional piece as it could be. So a high angle, again, typically used to make your subject look weak and powerless to the situation, usually adds a little bit of intensity as far as the emotion is concerned, kind of puts the audience on the edge of their seat. Eye level is a neutral angle and is used to kind of help. There's not necessarily an effect on the the viewer of your film. So an eye level is kind of just that moment that you give your audience that time to just breathe, right? So as you're making your films, as you're doing those things, make sure that you're giving your audience that space, right? Our audience needs time and space to comprehend the story. Here's a shot of, this is a medium shot, so it's giving us the details, giving us the things that we need to know, and we're established in a house. Plus, it's an eye level, so it's kind of that neutral feeling there. Okay, low angles. Low angles are made to make the main subject look powerful and strong. Here we have a shot from Matilda, where the librarian here, right, is made to look in a position of power and overarching Matilda. And so that's kind of what low angles do there. This is also considered a medium shot, right? We've got two characters in here, actually probably be an over-the-shoulder shot, which is kind of one of those in-betweens. So if you hear about over the shoulder, that's what this is. Okay, and we'll talk about that maybe a little bit more in detail later. But that's what an over the shoulder shot is. All right, here's some videos, and I will link these as resources in the box that this video is in, so that you can watch these. I want you to practice. So the assignment, you can use these to practice or to do the assignment with, or you can use your own. The assignment is going to be the TV show deconstruction assignment. And basically what I want you to do is you're watching a TV show, a quick vlog, something on the internet, a YouTube video, whatever, a cartoon, doesn't matter. As long as you're consuming some sort of media, then I want you to write down what you're consuming, first of all, and then write down, they used this shot, they used a low angle here to help portray this, or they used a medium shot here to do this, or they used, and kind of start analyzing videos and why the director or videographer chose that shot specifically for that video, and kind of start getting in the minds of the creators of that to figure out why they chose what they chose and when they chose to show that. Okay,